Hi everyone. We have, as promised, these problems. I just wrote down the problems out of the book and we'll do these trig problems. And if you remember the acronym, so, hCa, hToa, sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent equals opposite over adjacent in solving right triangles. So a little trig today. And the number 43, here's what I see. I see this 24-degree angle. I see x, which is the opposite side, and I see 19, which is the adjacent side. These are the ones we're interested in. This one's the hypotenuse. It doesn't have any bearing on this problem. But opposite and adjacent looks to me like we should be using tangent. And we have an angle that we're going to take the tangent of. Tangent of 24 degrees equals the opposite side, x, over the adjacent side, 19. Now let's get the calculator out and figure out what the tangent of 19 degrees is. So I hit tan 19, and I'm hoping it's in degree mode, is 0.3443. I'm going to go 4 decimal places. 0.3443 equals x over 19. And I'll multiply by 19 so that those will cancel out. I'll get x by itself. And so that answer times 19 is 6.54. 6.54 equals x. And that's number 43. Now number 44. I got 12 units here. I don't know what I got here. I got 17 units here, and I want to know this angle. Okay, this 12 looks like it is the opposite side. This is the adjacent, and it's not going to help us. This 17 is the hypotenuse. It will help us. Opposite and hypotenuse. Looks like we are right there, the sine. So the sine of our angle, x, is equal to the opposite side 12 over the hypotenuse 17. X is going to be, if you remember the second function, the inverse sine. Okay, that's not going to work. Yeah. It's got to stay that way. Inverse sine of 12/17. So I hit second, I hit sine, I hit 12/17. Now I guess I could have divided that out first, but I'll just have it divide in there. And I'm looking at 44.9 degrees. So this is a 44.9 degrees. Extremely close to being a 45, 45, 90 triangle, isn't it? Alright, number 45. Here's my angle, 62. This side is beside it, so it's the adjacent side. This side is beside it, but it's opposite the hypotenuse. I'm sorry, it's opposite the 90-degree angle, so it's the hypotenuse. I got the adjacent, I got the hypotenuse. When I come up here, that looks like a cosine problem. Cosine 62 degrees equals the adjacent side x over the hypotenuse 60. And the cosine of 62, right, is 0.46947, but I'm going to round that 4 up to a 5, right? 0.4695, that equals x over 60. If I multiply this by 60, those 60s will cancel out and I'll have x by itself, but do unto one side as you do unto the other. So let's times that by 60, and I'm looking at 28.17. I'm going to round that to 28.17 units. That's how long this side is, 28.17. Alright, moving right along. Number 46. I've got this 31-degree angle. This side here is adjacent. This side is the hypotenuse. The opposite's over here and doesn't give us any information. Remember, hCa hTo, and adjacent hypotenuse cosine. The cosine of 31 degrees equals the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. Alright, cosine of 31 is 0.8572. 0.8572, that equals x over 34. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 34. And those will cancel. 34 times 0.8572 is 29.14. 29.14, that's what x equals. And that's the length of this side, this adjacent side to the 31-degree angle. Okay, are we getting the hang of these? I am looking now at this missing side right here. It appears to be the hypotenuse. I've got this angle. This side is adjacent. There's no information there. This side is opposite. There is information there. Opposite, we want hypotenuse. So that is a sine. And the sine of 17 degrees is equal to the opposite side, 6.6, over the hypotenuse x. Now, the sine of 17 degrees is 0.2924. Let's put 0.2924 in. That equals 6.6 over x. I'm going to do what the guy on the video did. I'm going to multiply both sides by x. So those will cancel. And I got 6.6 here. And I've got 0.2924x here. And then I'll divide by 0.2924. 6.6 divided by 0.2924. That's what needs to happen here. 6.6 divided by 0.2924 is 22.57. Are we talking units here? Yep. This adjacent side is 22.57 units long. Last but not least, number 48, we are missing this angle. This is a leg, this is a leg, this is the hypotenuse, and there is no information there. This 15 is opposite. This 18 is adjacent. Opposite, adjacent, looks like those use tangent. Okay, so the tangent of our angle x is the 15 over 18. Alright, 15 divided by 18. I'll bet it is 0.83333333. I am right. 0.8333 is the tangent of x. X will be the inverse tangent of just an n of 0.8333. Can you hear that? Sorry about that. That might be painful. 0.8333. X equals 39. Whoops. 0.8 degrees, which is the measure of this angle right here. Alright, thank you very much, and we'll see you in class. Hit it.